Hey everybody, welcome to my plant-based kitchen. Can't wait for you guys to come inside. Let's get busy. Hey guys, welcome back to Kimberly's Plant-Based Kitchen. We are in the kitchen today with some really tasty treats going on. We are going to be doing an Asian stir fry with these delicious rice noodles that are gluten-free. I love these noodles. They're really thin, but all the flavor that you put into your stir fry is going to go right into these noodles. So it's going to be so good. I love them because they're gluten-free. They're made from rice, so you don't have to worry about all the carbs and everything. And if you're gluten intolerant, you'll be perfectly fine with those. So we have a lot of ingredients in the stir fry. Don't be afraid to pile on your veggies when you're doing a stir fry. Mix it up, try some new veggies, get in there, get creative. We have carrots today. We're gonna use a little red pepper. We have these gorgeous snap peas. We also have some of this bean sprouts over here. We're also going to use mushrooms. We have some broccolini. We have some bok choy. If you're not familiar with bok choy, it's really good. You're going to enjoy the bok choy. And we have some mushrooms. So we're going to get all this stuff cut up. This is a super quick, easy meal, you guys. Stir fry, you can put this together anytime. And the best way to do it, if you go to the grocery store, you buy all your veggies, like say on Sunday, wash everything. Just get everything, just prep. Get all your veggies washed. You could even chop everything up, put it in your little bags, and just have it ready for when you come home during the week. You could pop out your pan, get your cooking oil, and throw in your veggies, cook your noodles, and you'll have dinner in like 15, 20 minutes tops. So this is like a super easy, quick meal, super flavorful, really filling, and of course it's gonna be healthy. So let's get started. We're going to start with putting some water on for our noodles, just so we'll have that ready already. So let's just get that done. These noodles cook super fast. They are really easy. So there's nothing that you could do to mess this up. These noodles cook in probably like about 5 minutes, I think. Once the water's boiling, you put them in, they'll be done. You're going to take them out really quick. So we're just going to get this water in this pan here. And I'm going to definitely have the link for you to buy the noodles, but you can find them at Whole Foods. I have even found them on Amazon, so I'll definitely put them in my Amazon store, so you'll be able to go in there and you'll be able to purchase them. So we'll put our water on for our noodles. Let's turn that on really quick. Put it up here. And we'll get this water going. So that would be the first thing you would want to do. Just get the water going so your noodles can boil and already be done. So by the time your stir fry is done, everything stays hot. So your noodles are already done. We're going to put all the veggies and stuff right on top of our noodles. So if they cool off a little bit, it'll be perfectly fine because the stir fry is going to be nice and hot. So we are going to start with our carrot here. Super easy. Let's just chop off this top portion. And we're going to take our peeler, and we're gonna just peel these off so it'll be nice and thin. So you just get these little ribbons. So this is how we're gonna do our carrot today. And I know I have a peeler on our equipment list on the Amazon. So if you don't have one, you get on Amazon, order one. You can have it same day or next day. So aren't these little ribbons cute? So nice, I love them. So you can do this with your salad. You can do this with so many different things. And these noodles you can have cold or hot. So you could actually take these noodles and you could make a nice salad with them also. So that's 2 ways that you could use these noodles. And I love them as a salad. They're like super delicious. Okay, so now we got all our ribbons here. These carrots are all finished. So this stir fry is gonna be enough for us, probably like a family of 4. So this is a nice amount. So this will be plenty. You can always cut this recipe in half if it's too much and you're just doing this for yourself. So let's continue cutting over here. Let's slice up our red pepper. And we're just gonna slice this thinly. Everything is gonna kind of be about the same size, so everything cooks up pretty fast. So only thing that will take a long time will probably be the broccoli, and we'll put that in first so that can cook down just a little bit. So I'm just cutting these thinly in little matchstick pieces. And then we're going to cut this in half because this is a long bell pepper. So just a half of this bell pepper should be plenty. I don't know about you guys, but I love a good stir fry. Sometimes I'll just take what's left over in my veggie container in the refrigerator, and I'll just pull everything out and I'll just stir fry everything, and I'll put it over rice. I'll put it over noodles. Sometimes I'll just eat it by itself. Just the veggie stir fried. So when I started eating more plant-based food, I really didn't have an issue with eating more vegetables because I've really have liked vegetables basically all my life. I wasn't a big cooked spinach fan when I was younger because my mother always overcooked it. So it was always kind of mushy. But now that I'm older, I love spinach. So yeah, if you just have leftover veggies in your refrigerator, just use those, make a quick stir fry. Get you some cocoa aminos. So this is going to be your soy sauce replacement. So it doesn't have any soy in it. It's organic, and it doesn't have all that salt. So this is going to be your perfect replacement for the soy. We'll have this in the recipe. And then, of course, we're going to use some of this delicious sriracha at the end. If you like it a little spicy, spice up your noodles. We're going to put some ginger in here. Oh, and if you guys haven't seen these, the dulse. These are the dulse granules, and these are basically sea vegetables. So much nutrients and minerals. Easy way to get in that kind of vitamins and minerals and stuff that you need. We're just going to sprinkle this over the top. We're going to use some sesame seeds, some toasted sesame seeds. So this is going to be delicious. Okay, our snap peas are already ready, washed. I already have some of our bok choy pulled apart over here. If you're not familiar with bok choy, this is what it looks like when you go to the grocery store to buy it. It's already clean. I'm just going to cut the very bottom part of this bok choy off, and I actually could have just done it like that. And this is going to go in at the very end. We don't want to overcook this. I don't want it to be steamed down too much. I don't want it to be super crunchy, but I still want it to have some texture to it, a little firmness. So that's going to go in last. Our broccolini is definitely going to go in first. So we have our broccolini over here. This is just another version of broccoli. So it's the stem is a little bit longer and thinner. So we'll definitely use this. We'll put that in first. And I'm just going to cut this stem down just a little bit. And I'm just going to take off these little leaves that are on here. So super easy. Just take those little leaves off. Nothing too hard. And if you do this ahead of time, then this will already be ready for you when you're ready to cook. I know sometimes when I get home from the grocery store, I do not feel like cooking. I do not feel like cleaning my veggies. But when I actually do it and then I go back into the refrigerator the next day or during the week and my veggies are already prepped and ready to go, I'm so happy. I'm like, thank goodness I did this. So now I can just come in here and I can cook and I can get breakfast on the table in like 10, 15 minutes, 20 at the top. Okay, so I think that's good. We got all that off. Let's cut this one down just a little bit. And so everybody can get like a nice portion of broccolini in their veggie stir fry bowl. Good way to get the children to maybe hopefully eat some vegetables. Do some stir fries. And if you get your kids started on veggies early, like when they're babies, like don't give them that sweet fruit baby food before you give them the veggies. Start them off with the veggies, and then they'll just be used to it and they'll like them. I made the mistake of giving my son some sweet fruit before the veggies, and now it's like, oh my God, he does not want to eat no veggies. It's so hard. Okay, so we got our broccolini. Oh, we need to do our mushrooms. So we have some cremini mushrooms here. You can use mushrooms of your choice, whichever ones you like. Oyster mushrooms, the creminis, white button mushrooms, whichever ones you prefer. They would all taste really good. The cremini are my favorite. But if you get the oyster mushrooms, you guys, you're really gonna feel like you have some meat because those are meaty. I don't know if anyone has ever had like the fried oyster mushrooms, so good. You would really, really think that you were eating some chicken. It is so tasty, so meaty. You would never even know. Okay, so we're gonna slice this one up. And we're gonna use a different type of oil today. We're gonna use some toasted sesame seed oil. Really, really good. And I also have a chili sesame oil that we're gonna use. It's gonna give it so much flavor. And we're gonna also use the Vietnamese blend, one of our spice blends today. So this is really gonna be amazing. It has lemongrass in it, lime peel, chili powder, a little brown sugar, some cayenne. It's gonna be delicious. Okay, so I think we have everything ready here. We're gonna get our pan ready and we're gonna get this going. We'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, we're gonna put our bifin noodles. I think that's what they're called, but it's by Eat & Select. We're gonna put these in the boiling water. Our water is roaring over here. And we're doing 2 packs today. And these only take 2 minutes in this boiling water. So these cook really, really fast. So you don't want to walk away for too long. And then we're going to rinse these in some cold water. If you were using these for a salad, you could actually put them in a cold ice bath right out of the hot water. So a really big bowl full of ice, water. Put them in there just for like about a minute and then you can take them out and they'll stay nice and cool. Okay, we're gonna get our pan ready while those go. We're gonna get our oils. We're gonna use a little toasted sesame oil and we're gonna use this chili sesame oil. So this one has a little heat to it. So let's add these in our pan before we put our broccolini in. We're gonna use the last of that and that's about 2 tablespoons. And we are going to make sure that we have enough oil in here because we don't want our veggies to burn. And we're going to cook them on low to start. Our noodles are boiling. Okay, so just about another minute and we're going to take these off. Okay, and we're going to start with the broccolini. Let's turn our fire on. And you don't want your fire too high. So like about a medium low. Because we want the broccoli to cook kind of slow. We don't want it to burn. And if I need to add a little bit of water to the bottom of the pan just to steam it a little bit and to keep it from burning, I will. So we'll put that in and we'll let that start cooking. And if I need to add a little water, I will. I'm also going to add a little garlic. I've already chopped up some onion. So we're going to add a little garlic, but first let's take our noodles off. That's about 2 minutes. Those go really fast. So you see how fast this meal is going to be. This is like no time. Perfect weekday meal. Pour those in our strainer. We're going to rinse those off with some cold water. Really quick. Get those all rinsed really well, so they don't continue to cook. Just want to make sure you rinse them really well because you don't want them to continue to cook. So just cool them off all the way. All right, and we can just let these sit and drain. Probably also add maybe a little spinach to this. I have some leftover spinach, so we might as well add that too. Can never have too many veggies. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of garlic here. Got our onions ready. Check on our broccolini. It's doing good. Hasn't heated up too much yet. Okay, and just make sure that doesn't start burning. So make sure you watch your broccoli. Medium low heat. Okay, got that open. Got to put a little power in there. Put a little power in your wrist. So we're going to do like about 3 cloves of garlic. Guys know I'm a garlic fan. I love a little garlic. So we're just gonna chop this up. And we're gonna wait to add our garlic because we don't want this garlic to burn and have that bitter flavor in our stir fry. So we're gonna wait till most of our vegetables are almost done. And then we'll add our garlic a little bit later. We're gonna let that broccolini cook down a little bit and then we'll add our onions. And then after our onions, we can start putting in our peppers, our carrots, our mushroom, our snap peas. Definitely put those snap peas in just a few minutes. So we're gonna let this broccolini cook down just a little bit and then we'll start adding our other veggies. We'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, we're gonna add our snap peas because our broccolini is looking scrumptious over here. It is definitely ready. We don't want it to cook down too much. And we're gonna add our peppers and we're gonna add our carrots and also our onions. I mean, look at these carrots. They're just so pretty. I love them when they're in a ribbon like that. You know I'm all about the aesthetics, you guys. We gotta eat healthy food, but it gotta be pretty. Okay, so we have that in there. Let's get our onions over here. And we're gonna wait to put that garlic in. This is gonna cook up pretty quick now. Told you guys this is gonna go really fast. It's not gonna take a long time at all. Let's just stir this around. Get our onions down there so they can start cooking. You guys, look at this. This looks beautiful and delicious and nutritious. Okay, guys, we're gonna add a little bit of our spices. Let's add some of our Vietnamese blend. This is gonna be amazing. Chili powder, lime peel. We got some cayenne in there, some lemongrass. It's gonna be so good. And what else are we gonna add? We're gonna add our mushrooms because everything is cooking down really good. So let's get our mushrooms in there. We're gonna put our top on for a few minutes. We're gonna save our bean sprouts and our bok choy for the last. So let's just get this in here, get everything stirred up. We'll add a little bit of, once that cooks down, we're gonna wait. I was gonna add the cocoa aminos, but we'll wait just a few minutes, let that cook down. We'll add some cocoa aminos. I am gonna add some ginger powder. Let's add a little bit of that in there. Ginger powder. We're also gonna add a little bit of our dulse granules. And I don't know if I told you, but it's seaweed. It's actual like seaweed, so it's just cut up really small. But we'll add this towards the end. So we're gonna let this cook down just a little bit. I'm gonna put the top back on and we'll be right back and we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients in here, guys. Okay, guys, we're gonna add our bok choy. The pan is ready and we're gonna add our spinach in. I added the garlic, so that's already in there. So let's add our bok choy. We're gonna put that in there. We're gonna set our top down just for a momento here. And we're gonna add some spinach. So I have some baby spinach here, nice and clean. I'm gonna add a little bit of that in. So this is what I'm talking about, like when you're doing your stir fries. Whatever you have left in the refrigerator will be perfect because it's all gonna cook down, it's all gonna be delicious, it's all vegetables. We're also going to add our bean sprouts. So we got our bean sprouts over here. Let's put those in. We're gonna put our top on. We'll let this cook down just a little bit. And this looks amazing, you guys. And I think that's it. Oh, let's add a little bit of this Japanese gomoshio. I think that's how you pronounce it. We're gonna add a little bit of this seasoning. It's super good. It's just gonna give it some extra flavor. Don't be shy again with your seasonings, your spice blends. We wanna make it taste delicious. So add a little bit, and we'll check that at the end and see if we need to add a little bit more. Let's put our top on. We'll let that cook down a little bit, and we'll be back to plate this up, guys. We're almost finished. Okay, guys, let's put our last bit of seasoning on our stir fry, and it is going to be ready. Super excited about this. It's gonna be so good. We're gonna add some of our cocoa aminos. So this is gonna be about maybe 2 tablespoons. It's not real salty like your regular soy sauce, so you don't have to worry about that. No soy in it. I'm gonna add a little bit of this sweet chili sauce. Get this from Trader Joe's. It's just gonna balance out the flavors. Add just a little bit of sweetness to it. And we're also going to add just a tad bit more of this Japanese seasoning. That on top. Okay, and I think that is it, you guys. We're going to be ready to plate this up. That looks absolutely delicious. Let me just taste it because I want to see how our flavors are marrying together in here. Let me grab a quick fork here and let's see what this is tasting like. Because you can always add more of whatever it is that you need. It has its own little sauce that it's made in there. So good. So good. Add just a little bit of salt. Just a tiny bit. Little bit of sea salt. It is delicious, you guys. We're gonna turn this fire off. Okay, just a little bit of salt. And we are definitely ready to plate this up. Let me grab our noodles. This looks absolutely delicious. I'm so ready for this. Okay, let's grab our noodles. They're ready over here. Okay, guys, we're gonna plate our noodles and our stir fry veggies up. And if needed, you guys might have to rinse your noodles off again. If they were just sitting for a while, just rinse them under cold water because they might get a little clumped up. But once you rinse them, then they'll be all loose again. So we're gonna put some noodles in our bowls here. This is gonna be so good. And that was so quick. I mean, that might have been about 20 minutes at the most. So 2 packs is definitely a lot of noodles, so you will have plenty for a family of 4, 5 if need be, depending on how you guys eat, how your appetites are. Okay, so we got this. These noodles are all over the place. Alrighty, so we got our noodles in there. Let's get some of our veggies in there. We'll just take our bowls over to our veggies. Make sure we get some of this delicious juice. I mean, you guys, bok choy, carrots, red peppers, broccolini, garlic and onions and mushrooms. So yummy. Have a couple more things we're gonna top this off with, but it looks amazing. And the smell, I wish you guys could smell this. Our snap peas are in here. This is a bowl of pure joy. Let me tell you. Why wouldn't you want to go plant-based is what I would like to know. And even if you don't go completely plant-based, why wouldn't you want to just incorporate some more veggies in your life? Especially if you cook them like this. So follow this easy, simple recipe, and I promise you, you will enjoy this meal. You will probably get your family to enjoy this meal. And you're going to be doing your body some justice, I promise you. All right, that looks so good, you guys. Look at this. Come on. Just wipe these bowls down just a tad bit. Guys, this is going to be so good. Perfect season for a nice, delicious, warm bowl of veggies and noodles. Let's put some of our toasted sesame seeds on here just to top it off. Yum. Looks amazing. All right, and we're gonna put some of our dulse granules on here. Just some extra goodness and minerals and vitamins. All right. Anybody want to squeeze a little bit of lime? Definitely would be delicious. We're also going to add just a couple of sprigs of cilantro. You know, I put cilantro on everything because it's so good for us. Plus, it's super tasty. I love cilantro. Okay. And this is ready to go. And you have put dinner on the table in less than 30 minutes. Come on, you guys. Get in the kitchen, download this recipe, and get busy. All right, we got our veggie bowls with rice noodles here. Gluten-free. Get in the kitchen, download this recipe, run over to your grocery store, get all your good ingredients, and let's get going cooking this. You're going to truly, truly enjoy it. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys next time in Kimberly's Plant-Based Kitchen. Peace and blessings.